Rod Rippers here. We're watching Alex try to start the 2021 ice fishing season in Iowa. We're at one of our favorite little spots. We call this the Oasis. The dam's right there. Alex is out checking it out.
In the quarter.
Yeah! Holy cow, we're running because we had to go get the scale.
Dude, that's a massive. But that's
Come on, baby!
That's a jam pounder out there.
I don't know. I mean, you just look at like, you just.
He's huge!
Let's go! Yes!
All right, what do we got going on, Alex?
Alright, ice chisel. Okay, it's also got an inch checker on the side, but as we walked out, we hit our whole way out here to make sure. We've checked a few times. We had 6 inches and 4. We're also looking at the ice. The top 2 inches, as you can see, is probably not ice. This is, or good ice. This is cloudy. Probably not what you want, but it looks like the bottom 4 are pretty solid. And as you can see, we got quite a bit of ice here. So we're just checking the ice as we go. And there we're through. We're gonna make a little hole here. And then you can just hook the bottom of the chisel on the ice. If we can. So there's the bottom. So we're looking at 6 inches. Plenty of ice. 3, you can go pretty light. Some people go out on 2, not us.
Because we're fat.
Because we're pretty big guys. So we like 4 inches to feel pretty safe. 6 inches, we're good to set up the hut, sit right by each other, etc. So the bottom 4 inches here, I should have got a bigger piece out. Chisel a bigger piece. But if you guys look right here, I can't even, but I mean, the bottom 4 inches you guys can see is pretty clear, good ice. The top, oh, maybe the bottom 3. The top 3 is not the best ice, but we got plenty of good ice. We're gonna do it. All right, guys, we're gonna set up a jaw jacker. We went to get minnows. The only tackle store around us was out of minnows, so we're gonna be doing, the goal today is big crappies. I don't know if you guys remember this location. This is where Eric caught his 15.5, Jake caught a 15, and I caught a 14.5 here. But we only caught 3 fish the whole day we were out here. So the goal is we're gonna try and find a spot where maybe we can get into more of them, but obviously a master angler would be sweet too. Without minnows though, they hit on minnows last year. So we're gonna try just wax worms down and the jaw jacker set up. So with this, we gotta get this slid out here. You guys saw us use this last year, but it is pretty slick. What's our depth, Eric?
7.
7? That's screw it, we'll try it. We can move out there a little bit too. I thought it would be way deeper here. We're trying out some spots. So once you get her set to length, this is a pretty light rod. So I have it on the highest setting so we can get the most pressure on the hook set to get going here. And, you know, show them the real stuff. You haven't seen anything. Look at that. They're getting a sneak peek. I'm gonna wacky rig this one.
Okay.
You guys see that? Wacky rig the wax worm. There you go. So we're gonna open this up. Tell me when I'm about a foot off the bottom. How am I looking?
You're a foot right there.
Right there?
Yep.
Okay guys, so once we got it to a foot, I'm gonna reel it back up a little bit because we're gonna bend it down. So with these jaw jackers, it comes with these little tabs there, so you hook it on the end of your rod. Which if we were more prepared, we would have done this. But guys, this is our first time out, right?
Really easy to set up.
It is easy, all right? I was just getting the thing. Okay, so we're gonna fold it down. You put this hook, all right through here. This goes down, okay? That's what locks it. This top part comes and holds that, and you run your line. Is that about a foot?
I think you're on the bottom now.
Oh, shoot. All right, so we're gonna reel it up a little bit, and then I'll show you guys this again.
Yeah, you're on the bottom.
All right.
Kind of reminds me of the game Mousetrap when you were a kid, setting that up.
Yeah, guys, you don't want to get whacked in the face. I don't think I've been whacked in the face, which is good, but it's been pretty close a couple times. Okay.
Oh, you got fish moving in like crazy.
Are you serious?
It's lit up like a Christmas tree, unless it's bubbles.
All right, maybe we'll get to see it go off, but if you guys look, this line right here sits on this little flip trigger, so when the fish bites, it's gonna pull that line, which releases that, and the rod sets right up into the fish. Is it really lit up? Oh wait, you can't see it now. Oh yeah. Nice.
All right, stay tuned.
Stay tuned. All right, guys, we have drilled all along the shoreline. We found the deep hole. We kind of knew where it was at, but we found it, and there's another deep hole over there. That's where we caught the 2 giants last year, and we caught the other giant right there. So we drilled out there. There's Jake and Eric. They have the 2 jaw jackers set. We've marked a few fish. We've literally drilled out a whole grid. That's what I just got done doing. Drilled it, made a loop right in there. So we're just gonna hole hop a little bit. We've only got 1 Vexlar today, so we got the jaw jacker set, and then those 2 are just bouncing around hole to hole. This is when it'd be nice to have minnows, because we just have wax worms sitting there on jigs, which could still get eaten, but minnows would be better. But with that, I'm gonna try and do a little bit more of an aggressive approach. So we're gonna see what's in our little box of goodies here. This is what I was using in Mille Lacs. I showed you guys that, ripping to get their attention. That might be a little big here. So I'm trying to think what I want to do here, guys. Smallest dinner bell from Frostbite. The gold one is what I'm thinking. I've got the golden green with the orange, but I'm feeling just a straight gold today. I think we're going to try that out, and we'll just put a wax worm on it, or maybe a plastic, I don't know. And then on my other rod, there are perch in here. I don't know if I go with this guy, or do I do the Tantum rattle trap from Frostbite, the mini. I also have it in a mini. I think I'm gonna go Frostbite. Let's just get crazy with it. See if Frostbite's got it going on today. Put them to the test. And I'll probably honestly tip both of these with wax worms on the bottom, just in case. The dinner bell for sure, not the rattle trap. So right here, this is also my Frostbite rod. I'm not sponsored by them, guys, I swear. Although if they want to, I use these rods at Mille Lacs. They are a 10. I've got the dipstick, which is what I was using for a dead stick, the 39-inch light. And then I've got the 36-inch light. And this one is the Royal Flush, which I was using. You can still jig stuff, but still has plenty of feel. So I got that one because I can use that for walleye. And it's still light enough where I can come out here in southeast Iowa, and it's light enough to catch bluegill and crappie on. It's very sensitive. So we're gonna be rocking that guy. Guys, when we start going for walleye, when we do our trip to Brushy Creek, I've got this for the minnow, for the saddle. I call it a saddle. I don't know what's our official name here. I should tell you guys. The Predator Rig Mini, Northland fishing tackle. I just call it a minnow saddle. This ice fishing bag, I like it, especially for the price. And you can get them up to 100 centimeters, which fits all my longer ice rods. And I got it off Wish for super cheap. Wish, you gotta be careful. Some things have been surprisingly good. Some things have been not good. This ice bag was one of them for really cheap, which was nice. And they actually messed up my order because it got lost, and then they sent me another one, and then the first one showed up with it, so I got 2 for 1. Suckers. Another thing, if you're gonna do Wish, my Wish review, I hope you're not in a hurry, because it takes forever for any of them to get here, especially with COVID. We're also kind of running on a time crunch. We waited to come out till 9, which isn't ideal, but that's when the bait shop opened. And then we go there, and they didn't have any minnows, so We wasted a good 2 hours this morning. And then the reason we're also on a time crunch is because our wives all kind of gave us an ultimatum to get back home by noon. So we're doing a little mini 2-hour, 3-hour mission here. Ice fishing is awesome when you get set up or when you get your holes punched and then you can jump around and find fish, or if you're stationary fishing in the shack. But set up and tear down does take a little bit longer in ice fishing. But once you get set up, then it's just perfect. We've got the 2 rods, golden dinner bell, and then we've got the little Tantum on the 36 light Royal Flush frostbite rod. Guys, we finally found a fish. Eric, great work. Look at that giant bass.
Good scale.
Good scale.
Take it off for me, Dad.
Okay, son.
My hands are cold.
Look at that, just a giant. The giant 6-inch.
Just thought
Thanks, Dad. You're welcome, son. Are you guys ready for this epic release? Look at this little
They
guy.
just have really big hands.
Oh yeah, wow.
Yeah, ice hole's 18 inches.
Yeah, we got an 18-inch auger. Thanks. You guys catching it yet? Shut up, Eric. What?
Hey, feeling good.